Please be seated. Good evening. This is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 21st, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of September shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed to assist you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for relief, what the release conditions are, and what type of bond you may be assigned. I will not read every release condition to you. That is your responsibility to review on your paperwork, but I may point out one or two that is specific. You all have the right to remain silent because these are criminal matters, but I will ask you for your name and your date of birth. I'll call you in one at a time. The first person will come to the center of the room where there is a podium, and the second person, please have a seat by the door. There's a chair right there. We'll begin with Mr. Robert Allen. Please come to the podium, and then Ferguson Begay, have a seat by the door.
How you doing, ma'am?
Please say your name and date of birth.
Robert Allen, 7/26/1985.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new Superior Court case. There's allegations of aggravated assault with domestic violence, which is a Class 4 felony, disorderly conduct or fighting, and then assault with injury. Those are misdemeanors. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, and that will be on September 26th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond available to you, and just so you know what went into that, the county recommended $75,000 secured, based on misdemeanors and felony convictions and violent offenses. This court found that to be too high, so there's secured appearance bond set for you at $50,000 with pretrial service supervision, including electronic monitoring. That would restrict where and when you can go. You are not to have contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. I do understand that you are on probation, so you would need to call your probation officer within 72 hours if you are released. I also understand you have children in common, and so there are orders to allow you to have contact with your children through a third party. However, you may not go back to the residence if the victim is still residing there. So there's also a civil standby included, meaning you may ask law enforcement to escort you one time between now and your hearing date to retrieve items like medication, IDs, clothing between now and your next hearing date. All of this information is on your paperwork. Because you are on probation, you do have a second matter, and that is a Term 1 violation of probation. You will be continued to be supervised by your probation officer. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, though, in that probation revocation arraignment hearing that is automatically set, and that's for September 29th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a $500 cash-only appearance bond set on that. If you are able to make your bond, again, please call your probation officer and attend your hearing. If you are not able to make your bond, you will be held in custody, transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Ferguson Begay, please come to the podium. Jeremiah Vinson, have a seat by the door. Please state your name and date of birth.
Ferguson Eric Begay, 1/23/1987.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first is a new case. There's allegations of aggravated driving under the influence, which is a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 26th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for your new matter at $15,000. If you do make that bond, you would be supervised by your probation officer that you already have. So your other matter here is a Term 1 violation of probation. When you have new allegations of conduct that would violate probation, that automatically happens. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix, September 29th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a $150 secured appearance bond set for you in that Term 1 violation matter. If you are able to pay your bonds, make sure you call your probation officer when you are released and attend both hearings. If you are not, you will remain in custody and be transported to your hearing. The judge at the next hearings may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jeremiah Vinson, please come to the podium. And then Jeremiah Tooney, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jeremiah Vinson, 03/07/2006.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations of aggravated robbery, which is a Class 3 felony. Based on law enforcement reports, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 26th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured appearance bond set for you at $5,000. If you are able to make that bond, you'll be released under pretrial services supervision. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged incident or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. No weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no consuming or possessing alcohol between now and your next hearing date. All of these orders may be changed by the next judge. If you are able to pay your bond, make sure you go to your hearing or they will issue a warrant for you. If you are not able to pay your bond, you will remain in custody, be transported, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jeremiah Tooney, please come to the podium. Isabel Salgado, have a seat by the door.
Morning, good afternoon.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Jeremiah Tooney, 2387.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You're here today for a new case where there's allegations of robbery, which is a Class 4 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, September 26th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for a secured appearance bond of $5,000. If you do make that bond, you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. If there is an order of harassment issued against you, be sure to follow that. That is a court order. All of this information is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork.
I'm not getting released today.
Sir, if you're not able to make the secured appearance bond, it's $5,000, then you will remain in custody and be transported to your hearing, and then the next judge may change the
When's my next court date?
It's on your paperwork, September 26th.
So I'm not getting released today?
Unless you pay your bond, no, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Isabel Salgado, please come to the podium. Christopher Taylor, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Isabel Marie Salgado, 5282, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed burglary, which is a Class 3 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on September 26th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today at $2,500. If you make that bond, you will be continued to supervised by your probation officer. If you do make the bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you're not able to, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. All of this is on your paperwork. Go ahead and pick that up and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, so secured bond that I'm able to use, but I don't have to, it's not cash only, is it?
You are correct. It's secured.
Not cash only?
Christopher Taylor, please come to the podium. Tanya Arthur, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Christopher Lee Taylor, July 29th, 1990.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation, so an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be September 29th at 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $1,000. If you are able to make that bond, you will be supervised by your probation officer, so make sure to call them within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not able to make that bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Tanya Arthur, please come to the podium. Jason Tomby, have a seat by the door.
Hi, ma'am.
Please say your name and date of birth.
2/24 of 83, and Tanya Arthur.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. So this is a warrant from Pinal County, and it's from allegations from March 24th, 2025.
Yeah.
It's 2 counts of dangerous drugs, which is a Class 4 felony, 1 count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and then 2 counts of driving under the influence. So there will be an attorney appointed for you at the next hearing in Pinal County.
Okay.
Your hearing is Pinal County Superior Court on September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you, meaning you may use a bail bondsman. It's $1,000.
If I have just the 1,000 in cash waiting on the outside, can I just use that?
Right.
Okay.
So they'll help you in the detention facility sort through that.
Okay.
But if you do pay, make sure you go to that hearing and get this taken care of, or they will continue to issue warrants for your arrest.
Yeah, I didn't know. I had everything updated with them. I don't know what happened on the notification aspect, but I would have been there had I known.
Yeah. So that is one of your orders. Keep your address updated with the court going forward.
Now, I do think that I have another court date on the 24th as well. Hold on one second.
If you do have a court date on the same day, like with Phoenix or someone else, you can call either court, let them know,
Yeah, it's
and ask them
Wednesday
to continue it.
at Gilbert on the 24th at 8 a.m.
Right. So that's almost the exact same time.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll want to call Gilbert or
Okay.
call Pinal
Okay.
and let them know about the conflict
Okay.
and see which one is able to move it.
Okay. All right. Will do. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Jason Tomby, please come to the podium. Sherry Barnett, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jason Tamby, January 27th, 1986.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 2, 3, 4, and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, September 29th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today at $750. If you're able to make that bond, you'll be supervised by your probation officer, so call them within 24 hours because you are on intensive probation. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. All of this is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Sherry Barnett, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Sherry Barnett, May 31st, 1966.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a justice court warrant, and it is alleged that you were driving on a suspended license. It looks like this is a failure of a promise to appear, and it's back from November 1st, 2018 is when that hearing happened.
Yeah.
The alleged incident was in October of 2018. So, ma'am, today we are going to release you on your promise to get this sorted out. You do have a hearing coming up. It's at the Country Meadows Justice Court, October 9th at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
I've also included Country Meadows Justice Court's phone number on your release conditions and orders.
Okay.
I highly encourage you to call ahead and find out what you need to do to be prepared to resolve this warrant.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay. All of this information is on your paperwork. You don't have an attorney appointed because this is now a misdemeanor.
Okay.
So you can hire one or represent yourself, but definitely take care of this so it doesn't keep following you.
Okay.
Okay. Please have a seat.
All right, thank you.
We do have one person who is not able to come to the hearing today. Did they give you a reason? Okay. Do you know the reason why Mr. Thomas Ulibarri is not able to be here?
Yes, he's in ASWA.
Okay.
He's been holding himself for, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. So he's not able to function in the hearing room, it sounds like. He's here, let's see, date of birth 10/14/2000 on a justice court warrant about driving under the influence, which is a misdemeanor. And I believe this one was a failure to pay as well. Let me check. Yes. So because it's now a misdemeanor failure to pay, an attorney is not being appointed for him, but he does have a hearing coming up, West Mesa Justice Court, October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. It's this court's intention to release him on his own recognizance, and has provided a phone number for him to call and get this sorted out as well. Hopefully that is what happens. It is not the court's intention to return to this recording. Any changes to this Mr. Ulibarri's order would be reflected in the written order. So at this time, the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess to 8 p.m.
Rise.
Please be seated. Thank you. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 21st, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were read on the first calendar of September shall apply to all matters on this calendar. There may be a victim coming or watching via the broadcast, so I will go ahead and read the advisory. Victim rights advisement. If you are a victim of a crime with this case pending before this court, You are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific hearing. I will be telling you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what your release conditions are, and if you have any type of bond. I will not read all the release conditions to each of you. That is your responsibility to read through the document, but I may point out one or two that are specific to your matter. These are all criminal cases, so please remember you do have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. I will call you in one at a time to come stand at the podium. It is in the center of the room. I will call a second person's name to have a seat in the chair by the door so we can move expeditiously. Everything I say is printed on your paperwork. Well, almost everything. The most important things are printed on your paperwork. So if you miss something, know that you'll have it in writing to refer back to later. John Garza, please come to the podium. Mary Castillo, have a seat by the door. So John Garza, okay, here we go. Good evening. Please say your name and your date of birth.
John Paul Garza, 12/13/94.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new case. There is allegations that you committed burglary, which is a Class 3 felony, as well as misconduct involving a weapon, which is a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 26th at 8:30 in the morning. You do have a secured appearance bond in this matter set at $2,500. Your other matter, though, before the court today is a probation violation warrant. It is alleged that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7 of your probation, some of them with multiple violations. Because of this, an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and you will have a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown September 29th at 8:30 in the morning. Due to the nature of the violations, you are not eligible for release today, so don't pay your other bond, okay? You're going to have 2 sets of paperwork. Don't pay your bond. You will not be released. You'll need to go to both hearings. Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Mary Castillo, please come to the podium. Felipe Monroy, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Mary Castillo, May 20, 1977.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on 3 matters. They are probation violation warrants. It is alleged that you violated terms 6, 11, 12, and on 2 of them, 18 of your probation. Because of this, an attorney has been appointed to assist you. You have a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix on September 29th at 8:30 in the morning. You do have bond set in each of these matters.
Before, can I ask a question?
One moment, and then you can speak. When you add up all the bond together, it is $7,000 secured appearance bond.
Wow.
If you are able to make that bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and attend your hearing. If you are not, you will remain incarcerated and transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please, ma'am, go ahead.
Okay, I was supposed to ask you about the rehab program.
Which program?
The rehab program?
So that would be something to discuss with your probation judge. So this hearing is very specific. I tell you why you are here and what your release conditions are. I do not have access to the rehab program, but the probation judge would be able to make that type of an order.
Okay.
Okay, please take your papers and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Felipe Monroy, please come to the podium. Justin Salazar, have a seat by the door.
Hi.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Felipe Monroe, January 12, 2001.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new case. It was alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession for sale or use.
Wait, what?
And that's a Class 2 felony. Also, drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. And then criminal trespassing, which is a misdemeanor.
Wait, for sale?
So this is something you can talk to your attorney about. I've appointed an attorney to assist you. And your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, September 26th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $50. If you do make that bond, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Also, do not possess weapons, drugs, or consume alcohol. You would need to call your probation officer within 72 hours of release. Your other matter is a probation violation warrant, and that's term 1 violation. So because of the new case, it is a violation of your probation, and that is also a $50 bond. Your hearing in your probation case, you do have an attorney appointed. Their phone number will be on your paperwork. You'll have a hearing September 29th at 8:30 in the morning. You are not to have contact with the arresting officers, and you would need to call your probation officer if you're released within 72 hours.
So I could pay the bond and get out?
Yes, sir.
So $100, right?
One moment, please.
Sure.
So today you have a $100 secured appearance bond total. If you are able to make that, call your probation officer and go to your 2 hearings, your new case, your probation case. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will be held in custody and transported to your hearings. The next judge may change all these orders.
Okay.
All of this information is on your paperwork. Sir, it is your turn.
Like the Class 2 felony, that for sales?
Usually that is. You can speak with your attorney about that, whether or not that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Please have a seat. Justin Salazar, please come to the podium. Nicola Hardy, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Justin Salazar, July 21st, 1997.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed aggravated domestic violence, which is a Class 5 felony, and that you disobeyed a court order or mandate, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on September 26th at 8:30 in the morning. You do have a secured appearance bond set at $500. If you are able to pay that, you'll be released under pretrial supervision. If you are released, you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. I understand they already have an order of protection against you, so make sure to follow that. That is the court order that's being violated here in these new charges. If you cannot pay the bond, then you will remain in custody and be transported to the next hearing, and that judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Okay.
Nicola Hardy, please come to the podium, and then Devonta Durbingy, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Nicola Hardy, 10/14/84.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new municipal court case alleging disorderly conduct or fighting. That's a misdemeanor. There is no attorney appointed for you because of the nature of the charge, but you may hire an attorney to represent you or represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the Surprise Municipal Court on October 28th at 1:30 in the afternoon. You will be released today on your promise to appear at that hearing. This court did receive a victim statement and did review it, and that is also in support of your release today. So I've included their phone number for you, and if you call ahead, make sure you're ready and prepared to take care of this case in surprise. There are some no contact orders included, but it's not for your family members, it's for the complainant or witnesses. So the third party who called this in, don't contact them.
That would be my minor daughter.
Oh, that was who called?
And I take her to school.
Okay, let me edit this. One moment, please.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been a neighbor. The way the police report was
No,
written.
it was my daughter, and she was crying. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no.
Okay.
I taught you to stand up for yourself, so.
All right.
Yeah.
So I am going to remove that no contact with the alleged complainant or witness.
Yeah, 'cause I take them to school every day and band and.
I understand. I thought it was someone not in your family.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's my baby.
All right. So based on the law enforcement report as well as the witness statement, I have removed that. Okay. So there's still the orders of do not possess any weapons, drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol between now and your next hearing date.
That's fine.
And then, of course, if an order of protection or order of harassment is issued against you, you must obey those court orders. Okay.
Can I ask you a question when you're done?
Yes, this is it.
I'll be very honest. Do I need to stop smoking weed until then?
If you have a valid prescription, that would be allowed. If you do not have a valid prescription, it is not technically illegal here in Arizona. That would be a question you should ask an attorney who can give you advice.
Okay. I'm probably just not going to until this is all over with, so.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Devonta Durbingy? I apologize. I have said your name so badly.
It's okay.
Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Devontae Durbigny, 10/14/96.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new municipal court case alleging criminal damage defacement, which is one of the domestic violence allegations. It is a Class 2 misdemeanor. There is, let me edit this.
It was to my own property.
One moment, please. I marked it in one place, but not in the other. So it's going to have to, I'm sorry, you'll have to print it again. This court did not find probable cause for the allegation based on law enforcement report. There's actually a supplemental report as well as a victim statement. And from the supplemental report, it is questionable about which charges should have been applied to whom. So this court is not finding probable cause. Also, because it's a misdemeanor allegation, this court cannot appoint an attorney for you. So you can hire your own attorney to get some advice, or you can represent yourself, but you do have a hearing coming up. So even though there's no probable cause found and you are going to be released today, you still need to go to the hearing and get this sorted out legally. Okay? So your hearing is at Surprise Municipal Court, October 28th at 1:30 in the afternoon. Because this court did not find any probable cause for these allegations, there is no release conditions. As soon as the detention officers are able to process and allow you to leave, you are allowed to leave. Okay? However, you do need to go to that hearing or they can issue a failing to appear arrest warrant. I highly encourage you to...
You've got my promise to appear in this court of law.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So I understand this has been an ongoing situation. Because there's no probable cause found, I can't do any orders about mediation or anything like that.
Oh, I'm not going back there tonight.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So hopefully between now and the 28th, something can be resolved, but otherwise when you go on the 28th, there will be a judge there to assist you. So if this was what I was going to offer you, if I were to find probable cause and set bail, your hearing would be much sooner.
I move tomorrow into a new place of living, so there's not
then you
really...
don't need that issue.
Yeah, there's not really much of an issue for me to deal with.
I just wanted to make sure you had options.
I appreciate
so it
that.
sounds like you are okay. All right. So you'll have the paperwork showing no probable cause was found, but also the hearing date, time, and location. Make sure you go to that. Thank you for your promise. And just please be patient as you are out processed.
If I, per se, am working or whatever, is there a way for me to be able to appear via video? I just wanted to...
It's at Surprise Municipal Court, so their phone numbers, I don't have their phone number on there because there's no release conditions, but it's very easy to find.
Oh, okay.
You can Google Surprise Municipal Court, call them, find out from them.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please have a seat. So we have one house call that I'm going to read into the record, and then we'll call the last person. Amanda Davis is disruptive and combative. Her date of birth is 4/18/1980. She's here on two matters: municipal court warrant for criminal trespass, which is a misdemeanor, so an attorney is not being appointed. She does have a hearing at Peoria Municipal Court, October 7th at 9 a.m. She is released on her own recognizance. I have included the phone number for her. She does have no contact orders about the scene, victims, witnesses, and complainants. On her second matter, it is also a municipal court warrant for criminal trespassing, and it is also to Peoria. There is no attorney appointed because it is a misdemeanor. And again, she is being released on her promise to go, but with the no contact orders for the alleged scene, victims, witnesses, and complainants. If there are any changes to Ms. Davis's orders, they will be reflected in the written document. It is not my intention to return to this recording. We'll now call the last person. Thomas Dilbeck, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Thomas Dilbeck, November 9, 1983.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. There are 3 counts or allegations of sexual conduct with a minor, which is a Class 2 felony, and then 1 count of sexual abuse, which is a Class 5 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 26th at 8:30 in the morning, and you do have a cash-only appearance bond of $50,000. If you are able to make that bond, you will be released under a pretrial supervision with electronic monitoring, and that means that you will be restricted where and when you can go. It will have a curfew assigned by pretrial services. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses,
That's not
or
a problem.
Okay. You are not to use the internet except for work or pending legal cases. You are prohibited from having any contact with minors.
Okay.
Okay. All of this is written out on your release or your, as part of your release conditions. But even if you remain incarcerated, as far as internet use goes, this still does apply.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna end up losing my job now because I'm not able to make it to work tomorrow. And with me being homeless also, I have nowhere to, if I'm not working, I don't have a roof over my head because I was staying in a motel.
Okay.
And if I lose my job, it's like I have nothing left.
I hear what you're saying, sir.
So.
I do. So these are the release conditions. Just so that you know, there were victim statements in this matter. Those were considered. The county's recommendation was $150,000 cash only. I felt like $50,000 was sufficient to ensure you coming back to your hearing. So if you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change all of these orders.
Okay.
Okay. All of this is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. That was the last matter on this calendar. At this point, the 8 o'clock initial appearance calendar is in recess until 11 p.m.
All right.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening. This is the time set for the 11 p.m. calendar on September 21st, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that was given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I'll call you each one at a time to the podium, and I'll provide a second name to sit in the chair outside of this room. I will let you know what you are here for, if I have appointed an attorney, if you have a bond, and what your release conditions are. If we could start with Ms. Felton to the podium and Ms. Vargas to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Shanae Felton, September 2nd, 2001.
Thank you, ma'am. It does look like you are here on a new case. It is for one count of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference September 26th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing September 30th at 8:30. Those are both in the downtown Superior Courthouse. In this case, you do have a secured appearance bond of $50,000. In the event you do post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and you may not possess any weapons. If you reside at the same location as the alleged victim, you will have to find an alternative residence, but you may contact law enforcement for one civil standby to collect any personal belongings you may have. All of that will be in your paperwork, ma'am. Did you have any questions? Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Ms. Vargas to the podium. Mr. Castillo to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Mary Lou Vargas, 9379.
Thank you, ma'am. It does look like you are here on a new case for one count of assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have an arraignment hearing September 29th at 10 a.m., and that's going to take place in the El Mirage Municipal Court. You do have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event you do post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and then you need to ensure you attend that hearing. If you fail to appear, a warrant will issue and you'll forfeit any bond you posted. Do you have any questions, ma'am? Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the officers will get you that paperwork. Mr. Castillo to the podium. Mr. McAllister to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Cesar Omar Castillo, 10/25/95.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you were previously seen by this court on September 19th, and at that time you were given a bond of $1,500. Have you posted that bond?
Yes, the probation violation? Yes.
Okay, and so when you posted that bond and you were being processed for release, did they find these new warrants?
Yeah, page 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that page.
All right, so it looks like you do have two warrants. You've got one from Arrowhead Justice Court. It does look like that is for one count of driving with a license that was suspended, revoked, or canceled. And then you have one from the Hacienda Justice Court also for driving with a license that was suspended, revoked, or canceled. I am going to change both of these orders, so we will need to reprint them. Due to the nature of your charges, you're not going to be entitled to court-appointed counsel. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear at these hearings. I'm going to give you hearing dates at each of these courts. If you fail to appear again, another warrant will issue and you'll likely be held on bond at your next hearing, okay?
Thank you.
Your hearing for the Arrowhead Justice Court, that will be October 7th at 2 p.m. And then for the Hacienda Justice Court, again, I'm not going to appoint counsel due to the nature of your charges, and I am going to release you on your own recognizance. Your hearing date in that will be October 8th at 9 a.m., so they're a day apart, two different courts. Pay close attention to the date, time, and location that will be listed in there. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, if you'll take a seat out there, we'll reprint that paperwork and get that to you. Mr. McAllister, to the podium. May I get your name and date of birth?
Jamal McAllister, 2/16/1972.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a warrant from the Santan Justice Court related to driving on a license that was suspended, revoked, or canceled. Due to the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You are going to have a hearing in the Santan Justice Court on October 7th at 9 a.m. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. You do have written conditions of release. You may not possess drugs without a valid prescription. You may not drive a motor vehicle